going to behave. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Hi, Diane Lawrence. Nice to be with you. Just going to make sure I can hear everything. Diane, can you hear me? Okay, you could say yay or thumbs up, whatever you'd like. Wanted to put a face to the bark because I'm not sure that the bark will ever necessarily go away. So all that noise that you sometimes hear is this badass, Bella. I know. Hope you guys are feeling okay, and I'm definitely already in that beginning stages of a 30-day where you're sore. So completely normal, myself included, but I am feeling good. I'm feeling good and I'm sleeping well, and I commented today on the email that I sent out about that. And so I'd love to know how you guys are feeling. I just want to also address a little question that I got about Shavasana. Somebody was asking if it's always on your back body. You can take belly Shavasana's if that works for you. But typically, and I guess the purists would say that Shavasana is meant to be on our back bodies. Yes. And that's just to keep our body as relaxed as possible and open as possible to really soften into the grounding of ourselves and the support of your mat wherever you may lay. Yeah, we're going to get rid of you very soon. But yes, you can do belly Shavasanas. It's better to keep your body open when you're doing a Shavasana. And that's typically, thanks Diane, that's typically the way to go. Playlist today on Spotify. Link is in the chat. And it's today's date. It's called Yang Yin, and it's today's date, which is, I think it's December 3rd, of course, 3 days in. You can listen to that on another device if you'd like. I'm going to let you know when we can get it started. About 5 minutes away from starting class on the hour. Grab yourself 2 blocks if you got them. If you don't freak out. Still time to invest in these things. Grab yourself a strap if you have it. If you don't have a strap, though, you can makeshift a strap with a man's tie, and a belt is another good one. And you'll feel whether, whether when you're makeshifting props out of something that isn't really the thing, you'll feel whether you have the support of that and whether you can go a little further into what we're exploring or not. And if it's not the case, then back off. You want to go? Where do you want to go? My dog is afraid of hardwood floors, so she has to gear up. And you can almost see the run before the run takes off whenever she's on hardwood floors, making her way across from one space to the next. And it cracks me up. Sorry, Bella, but I have to laugh. And today's Yang Yin is going to focus just on opening, just so you guys know, as we move into shapes. It's going to focus on opening up the torso body, the chest, the shoulders, and doing a little bit of work on that area and into the back body. So I know you're always doing a lot with hips when you're practicing yoga, and that's always the case. But we're also just going to do a kind of laser zoning in focus on chest, open heart, shoulders, that kind of vibe. And, 3 days in for myself, in case you were wondering, my rotator cuff is feeling a lot better than it was on that first day when I thought, oh hell, what have I gotten myself into? So for me, movement is medicine all the time. It doesn't mean that you have to crank your movement or do something that isn't true in your body. You want to be respectful of injuries. But I think there's a real benefit to even moving slow and small increments of movement into a space that feels like it's not quite working for you. And so for me, as we get deeper into this practice, my body is starting to feel better, and that rotator cuff is starting to make his exit. 2 minutes away, you're free to get into a restful pose if you're already on your mat. You could do Shavasana, corpse pose. You could do belly Shavasana if that's your jam. And you could also find a child's pose, where I believe we'll start this practice. And thanks everybody for writing emails and responding to my email and open letter. Just want to acknowledge that. So many people sharing different things going on for them around their year 2020, and just processing and figuring out a healthy way to acknowledge what's around us and the craziness of it all, but also finding a way to take care and just, give a pat on the heart and say, yeah, doesn't feel so great. And having those kinds of moments is equally as important, as plowing through, as I named it in my my letter. All right, guys, it's 11 o'clock Eastern time, or 8 o'clock for so many of you guys Pacific time, and many o'clocks somewhere else in and around the world. We've got some people in Italy practicing with us. So I like to think that's because I spent so much time in Italy and made some friends. Wherever you are, welcome to class. You can get your playlist started. I'll count down here. I'm going to count it down for 5, 4, 3, day 3, 2, and 1. And take your time finding a child's pose with your knees together. So if you've got them wide, try for that together. And draw your forehead to the mat, or as close as he or she will get. And just feel the stretch into the back body, lower back. And then bring your hands into prayer in child's pose. And walk your elbows closer to your forehead. And press those palms together, deep breath in. And then bend the arms and point the fingers towards the back of the head. If you want more bang here, you're going to walk your elbows in a little more to hug your head. And then you'll press your elbows firmly into the mat to wake up your lats, your arms, your shoulders. And then expansive breaths into those little pockets of space that are opening up. One more breath in and out through the nose. And bring your hands, prayer hands forward. Put your fingertips onto the mat, but the heels of the hands pick up so the elbows and arms are off the mat for a stretch. Breathe in and out. And then come forward into tabletop through an inhale and plant your hands flat onto the mat as you walk your knees hip width distance in tabletop. And then kick your right leg back and your left arm forward. Breathe in. And bring your elbow and knee to kiss in a little round of the spine. And then go long and level your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, one more kiss of elbow and knee. And then go long and keep your leg long here. And put your left hand down and kick your right leg up to three-legged dog. And breathe in and out. And bring your right foot to your right thumb and your left knee down. And arms will go high here. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms. And then inhale the arms up. Interlock the hands behind the head and go up and over to the right, pressing your head to your hands. Come back up, breathe in. Put your hands down and step to plank, breathe out. Keep one long breath in and out through the nose in plank. And then knees up or down. Take an inhale, heart forward. We're going to chaturanga to the floor. Listen carefully. Put your arms out like Superman while you're on the floor, fingertips ahead. Press through the palms. Lift your heart and head and even your elbows. Feel the stretch in your back body as you breathe. Shoelaces ground for 3, 2, 1. Come down, hands flat by the shoulders. Press into tabletop. Breathe in. And one round to the spine. Breathe out, cat. Come to a flat back on an inhale. And kick your left leg and your right arm long. Breathe in. And bring your elbow and knee to kiss. Level the left hip in and down. Reach. Exhale, kiss. Do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, kiss. Go long with the leg. Put the right hand down. Breathe in. And downward face dog with your left leg high. Look forward. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Right knee down. Inhale the arms high. Cactus the arms. A little arch of spine, heart up. Inhale the arms high. Interlock the hands behind the head. And as you press the head to hands, go up and over to the left. Space. You're going to feel that stretch on your right side and breathe into it. Come out of it, arms high, inhale. Step the hands down, sneak to plank, sneak in and stay. Hug your ribs in towards your navel, firm your thighs here. Try for knees up maybe. Breathe in. Chaturanga all the way down. Superman arms again. Press the palms down. Lift the heart a little. Places. Breath in. Stay. Breath out. Firm bums. One more inhale. And then exhale. Kiss the floor. Hands down. Tabletop. Breathe in. Round your spine. Hug that navel in. Breathe out. Take an inhale. Arch your spine here, guys. Breathe in. Keep your arch. Curl your toes under. Down dog. Breathe out. Look at your navel. Feel that tuck. Keep the tuck of the ribs wrapped to the navel, and then look forward like you're still looking at your navel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Kick your right leg high. Inhale. Right knee to right elbow. Exhale. Step through right here. Left knee down. Arms high on a breath in. Cactus again, breath out. Maybe more space opens up. Inhale the arms high. Hands go down, straighten both legs, pick up your back knee and fold. Bend the front leg, take an inhale. Step the left foot forward, exhale, fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. Chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Step to plank, pause, ground. You take your exhale here, breathe in. And then chaturanga halfway. Upward dog, take an inhale, look forward, not up. Roll over the toes, down dog. Left leg high, breathe in. Left knee to left elbow, hold there, not the breath, exhale. Yeah, step through. Right knee down, arms high. Breathe in. Cactus, a little more arch. Arms head high on an inhale. Hands go down on an exhale. Curl the back toes under and fold over straight legs, pyramid pose. The front leg, breathe in. Exhale, step forward, feet kiss and fold. Chair pose, take it inhale. This time wipe the arms back in line with your spine. This time go up in chair pose again, breathe in. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. Take your arms high, inhale. Exhale, fold, breath out. Little different this time, halfway lift, breathe in. Heels high, bend the legs, bum to heels. Exhale, hands to heart. One breath in, maybe hover the bum. Hands down and maybe hop to chaturanga, exhale. Upward face dog, breathe in. You got it, down dog, breath out. Ground in about 3 breaths here. Maybe pick up the heels of the hands. Find that practice of grounding into the pads of the fingers without dumping into the joints. Start with the other side. Left leg high. Breathe in. Knee to left elbow. Exhale. Right elbow. Inhale. Through, exhale, right knee down. Arms high on a breath in. Interlock the hands behind the head. Go up and over, or not up and over, up and back. Come out of it, breathe in. Put your hands down, straighten the back leg and wipe your arms back, runner's lunge. Interlock the hands. And in your runner's lunge, squeeze the heels of the hands behind you. Keep the heart open. Come up through the heart in this position, like a crescent. Breathe in. And then exhale, go forward into topple tree. Kick back. Bring your arms forward. Maybe in line with your ears, and then come up, right knee all the way through. Breathe in. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh and sit. Ooh. Find that sit into the outer right hip for 3, for 2. Stand up, right knee into chest, breathe in. Hands to heart, step down, breathe out. Take an inhale, arms high at the top of your mat. You're going to step to warrior two with left foot back. Full breath in, full breath out. Pick up your right heel if you can here. Feel the squeeze of the upper inner thighs. Dance back. Take an inhale. Exhale, second warrior, right heel down. Arms high, right leg straight. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Triangle pose. You might shorten your stance. Rotate through the left rib cage, not only back, but a little high. Come back into warrior two, guys. Breathe in. You might heel toe the back foot in to go to half moon. You're kicking up that left leg. Right arm to about 6 o'clock and maybe the left arm up. Step to warrior two on your exhale. And land. Cartwheel the hands, breathe in. Exhale, right arm high. Heel toe the right foot down the length of your spine and roll to the outside of your left foot. Take an inhale with right arm overhead. And then when you kick your right arm back to 12, exhale, left hip down. Pick it up, right arm overhead, breathe in. Exhale, right arm to 12, left hip down. Pick it up, breathe in. And then step to plank, exhale. Hone your plank here. Take an inhale. Chaturanga halfway or all the way. Up dog or baby cobra. And downward face dog. Three breaths to collect, to just be in the shape of down dog. And each time you come here, just examine how here is. Right leg high, breathe in. Right knee to left elbow, exhale. Right elbow, inhale. Step through, exhale, left knee down. Arms high on a breath in. Interlock behind the head and go up the hips forward and down. Come up out of this arch, arms high, breathe in. Hands travel down, curl the back toes under, straight back leg, arms back. Try to reverse your prayer or grab for opposite elbows. And open your shoulders back, heart exposed. Now come up through the torso only, breathe in. And then exhale, move that forward to kick to topple tree. And you'll swim your arms forward and your knee comes all the way through. Breathe in. Bend the right leg. Figure number 4, cross. Left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe travel the hands to heart, sit lower, look forward and up, breathe in. And out. Straighten the right leg, left knee high, inhale. Hands to heart, step down. Swim the arms up, breathe in. Step right foot back. Second warrior. Lift your left heel. Exalt your warrior. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to second warrior, left heel down. Kick your arms up, straight your front leg, breathe in. Exhale, hips back, left fingertips tap down. Stay in Utthita Trikonasana. You might slide the right shoulder blade down the length of your spine and grow this right side body long. Deep breath in and out, excuse me. Full inhales and exhales here, and you're going to want to feel this rotation of that right rib cage for 3, 2. Come into warrior 2, so that bend of the front leg, breathe in, and then travel that forward into half moon. I like to spread the toes on that back foot to ground strength into the right leg for 3, for 2. Second warrior, breathing in. And cartwheel the hands to an inhale. And exhale, heel toe the left foot down. Roll to the outside of the right foot, left arm high. Inhale overhead. As that left arm comes back to 12 o'clock, right hip down. Inhale up and stretch overhead. Exhale, right hip down. One more time, breathe in. Exhale into the plank. Stay for plank. Full breath in. And chaturanga strong. Listen, upward face dog, stay on your shoelaces. As you exhale, press into shoelaces, plank on your shoelaces. Breathe in here and roll over your toes, down dog. Two more breaths in and out. Big sigh out. Kick your right leg high. Breathe in. Bend and stack the right hip over the left, but turn your right shoulder in and down to feel that contrast for 3, 2. And then straighten the leg. Take an inhale. You're going to step through on an exhale. Arms wave back, powerful lunge. Try this. Interlock your hands in your powerful lunge. Press your head up, but don't let that go anywhere. Just feel that containment. Swim your arms all the way up, crescent lunge. Breathe in. And then left arm underneath the right, eagle arms. Follow that up with eagle leg. Because we're focusing on the upper body, can you get that spread of elbows lifting high? Out of sitting low, left knee high. Breathe in. And then topple tree with the left leg, but keep the arms. And keep the arms in eagle so you can pick up the elbows and rush them forward. 3, 2. Let it go. Wash them forward, arms. Step to crescent lunge. Breathe in. Go to warrior 2. Breathe out. Exalt your warrior on an inhale. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Wash your left fingertips forward. And keep turning the heart up. Heart up, open. Second warrior, breathe in. Land the lunge, breathe out. Cartwheel the hands on an inhale. Zip your legs in, plank on an exhale, and then Vashisthasana, right arm high. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Maybe lift this leg. Right leg high, flex the foot for 3, 2. Come back to plank, guys. Breathe in. And then chaturanga to the floor. Yeah. And then listen carefully. Take your left arm out like Superman. And kick your right heel towards your bum. Scoop your right foot up with your right hand. Kick into that hand. Start to feel the peel as you lift your heart. And then lift and fly your left hand up. Keep your left shoelaces down though. Come out of that, release. Hands underneath your shoulders, guys. Press into tabletop, breathe in. And then exhale, downward face dog, breathe out. Kick the left leg high on an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. As close as you can get it, Mark. Step through. And then put your right knee down and take your arms high. Breathe in. And then exhale your hands to heart. Lean forward so you feel your hips down. That kind of melt, might even feel like a sink. Put your hands to the inside of your left foot. And then travel your left arm up and back. Breathe in like a big circle. Kick this right foot again up and scoop. Turn your heart forward so you're not doing so much a twist, but you're doing a lot of opening. I like to grab my foot from the outside here, but you can also grab it from the inside. It'll be actually maybe a bit better for me today. External rotation. All right, release, don't slingshot it. Step to plank through an inhale. Chaturanga. Upward face dog, breathe in. And down dog, breath it out. Open and kick your left leg high. Inhale, then open it and turn your left shoulder in and down. Feel the contrast. Kick it straight before we go. Breathe in. And then exhale here, step forward. Powerful lunge, arms back. Interlock behind the head. Feel that contrast. Press your head into your hands. Don't let anything move anywhere. Yeah. And then as you come up, swing up. Breathe in. And then exhale, wrap the right arm underneath the left from crescent lunge. And travel that energy into that eagle. Pick up your elbows and also draw your shoulder blades down the length of your spine. And then come out of this wrap of the legs. Keep the arms right knee high. Breathe in. Exhale, kick back with a right leg long. And then really bring those elbows forward and up. Wipe the arms back for a bit. Wipe them forward and up and step to crescent lunge. Breathe in. And second warrior on the other side. Exalt your warrior. That's peaceful warrior. Breathe in. Left forearm to left thigh. Rinse the right fingertips forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, land. Cartwheel the hands, breathe in. Zip your legs in plank, exhale, and then kick the left arm up. Vastisthasana. And maybe you need to do this. Maybe you hover the left leg. Come back to plank. Hold your plank. Breathe in. Chaturanga to the floor. Breathe out. Bring your right arm long. Take an inhale. Kick your left foot up to your bum. Scoop that. Start to kick and peel your heart up, just like baby cobra. Start with your right hand down. Keep your right shoelaces to the ground. And then see if you can go further. As you fly up through everything except the right shoelaces for 3, 2, come down, release, breathe in, and then step into tabletop, breathe out. Curl your toes under, arch your spine maybe, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Kick your right leg high, breathe in, knee to nose. Step through, and left knee down. Take your arms high on an inhale. Travel your hands to heart, and then just melt the hips down and forward, and feel your range of motion here. Let the hands go to the inside of the right foot. Breathe in. Stay low in the hips. Breathe out. Travel the right arm high. Breathe in. Pick the left heel up. Scoop it up. But turn your heart and your gaze forward. Try not to make it a twist here. Opening up your heart, your shoulder, and the power of your kick in that left leg. Two deep breaths in and out. Let it go. Hands down. Travel plank on an inhale. Travel to chaturanga strong on an exhale, elbows in. Upward dog, pause. Press into your shoelaces through upward dog for plank on your shoelaces, exhale. Breathe in and roll over your toes, down dog. Two breaths here in your child's pose. Maybe your knees go wide for a beat. Find the pause. And notice what's more available in the back body, in the spirit of your breath. Being receptive to rest here. And 2 more breaths. Breathe in and out. Come forward, tabletop. Take it in. And then exhale here, curl the toes under, breathe out. Arch your spine, drop your belly, breathe in. Exhale, round your belly, breathe out. Arch, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. In your down dog, practice lifting your toes. Spread those toes wide. Feel what's maybe opened up there. Bring your right leg high. Take an inhale. Bend that leg for 1 exhale. Straighten that leg. Breathe in. Listen, step behind the right wrist. A shorter step. Breathe out. Left heel down. Left toes out, warrior 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, lunge in, but keep your heart high. And then put your right hand behind you in a bend of your right arm and grab your right elbow. And reach up and over to the left for a little stretch here. And then come back to center. Take your arms high, breathe in. Exhale, interlock the hands behind, humble your warrior, and fold. See if you can let these hands hang heavy overhead to wherever your range of motion is. Bring your interlocked hands to the base of the spine. Frame your front foot. Turn your left toes in, left heel up. Breathe in. Straighten the right leg and fold. Breathe out. Walk your hands to the left in a wide-legged fold. Exhale, breath out, fold. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Hands to hips, stand up, exhale. Turn your right toes out towards the front of your mat and warrior two. Bring your right hand behind your head and grab, and behind your back body too, and grab this right elbow. Exalt in this, breathe in. Feel the stretch and maybe pull a little bit on that right elbow, breathe out. And come back, wings are wide, warrior two, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, and then cartwheel this up into the right foot. Frame the right foot, left heel up. Bend the right leg, arch the spine. Breathe in, hips down. Exhale, straighten slow and fold. One more time. Bend. Arch. Deep range of motion as far as you can get here. Exhale, fold with straight legs. Come in. Take an inhale, bend the front leg. Keep the back leg strong and straight. Hook the right ankle to the left ankle and chaturanga. Upward dog, shoelaces down. Your choice if you want to go to plank on shoelaces and then exhale, roll over the toes, or straight into a vinyasa flow as you know it. Knees down, breathe in. Forearms down, breathe out. Take an inhale, arch your spine and flag your bum back. Take an exhale and thread your right arm through. And continue the journey of opening that right side up. Get out of this little beat of sleep. Press through your left palm. Breathe in. Curl your toes under and pick up your bum, sending your heart closer to your thighs as you know it. Meaning as you know it in your body. For 3, 2. Come to knees down first. Breathe in. Both hands into tabletop. Breathe out. Arch your spine. Take an inhale and downward face dog. Exhale. Left leg high, breathe in. Bend the left leg, stack that hip for an exhale. Take an inhale, straighten the leg, breathe in. Step behind the left wrist, not too much ahead. Angle the right heel down, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Ground your right heel, guys. Ground the whole of your left foot. Bend your left arm. So your left hand is down the length of your spine there. And then grab your left elbow. Breathe in. And go up and over a little left, or to the right, sorry. Come back out of that, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, interlock the hands, opposite grip behind you, fold, humble this warrior. Release the hands out in front, frame the front foot, breathe in. Turn your right heel up and pivot your right toes, straighten your front leg, breathe out. Pyramid pose for 3, 2. Take an inhale, a little halfway lift here. Walk to the right, wide-legged fold, exhale, bow. Halfway up, breathe in, press into your feet, ground. Hands to hips, stand up. Turn your left toes out, wide your wings, warrior two. Bend your left arm, left hands, fingertips down the length of the spine. Reach for that left elbow. And then breathe in, exalt your warrior in this shape. Whew. Come back, second warrior, breathe in. And straighten your front leg and cartwheel your hands. Frame the front foot. Kick the right heel up. Fold. Pyramid again. And then bend pretty deeply the front leg and arch the spine as you drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale, come back to pyramid. A little more. Maybe inhale, arch, drop the hips. Exhale, back. One more. Breathe in. Real arch and rounding open of the heart. Exhale, back, straighten the front leg. And this time, bend the front leg. Breathe in, plant your paws. Hook your left ankle behind your right ankle and chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in to downward face dog. Breath out. Take an inhale, knees down. Take an exhale, forearm. Breathe in. And then thread your left arm through. Here, if you're doing any kind of work, guys, draw your right hip in and down. If you are on your mat, you're doing great. Don't worry if you messed up. I messed up too. Who cares? Take one deep breath in. Sigh out. Put your left forearm down on the ground. Take an inhale. Curl your toes under so both forearms are on the ground. And hover your knees. Press into your forearms. See if you could arch your spine here a bit. Feel that. And then take that into dolphin dog. Or otherwise known, they call it puppy too. It's dog on your forearms, guys. Put your knees down, breathe in. Step into tabletop, breathe out. Tabletop, if you have blocks, put your hands on your blocks for tabletop. It should feel pretty decent after all the opening. Arch your spine, breathe in, curl your toes under. Down dog. And then you earned an open heart, like a big open heart. So go forward into plank, breathe in. And then chaturanga. And then swim forward and through, pop up. Yeah. And then maybe plank on shoelaces, exhale, breath in. Roll over your toes, down dog. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. You might use your blocks underneath your hands for a nice, delicious forward fold, pressing the earth away so you could lean the bum back into an imaginary space. And then if you have a strap, roll up slow, holding your strap. And if you have to get it later, get it later. Have a strap, don't go crazy. It's going to be just fine. Don't go crazy. Step your right foot over the strap like a skipping rope. And ground your right foot down. Pick up the front of your left foot in the strap. Right? If you've got a long strap, it's even better. But you want to grab behind and kind of close the gap of the strap on either side and bring your hands as close together so that your elbows are pretty close to your head here, not out. And then you're holding yourself up here. And before you move more, you get grounded and you firm your right thigh strong. And then you're going to kick away. And you're going to open up your chest and your shoulder as much as you can. So maybe this is it for me, range of motion wise. I got a bit of an injury. I want to be mindful, but I also want to explore a little bit of movement as medicine. Some people can kick way far away from them and really open up their chest body more. 2 and 1. As you come out of it, you're releasing that energy of the kick. You're bringing your bum and heel closer together to step your left foot down. Other side, breath in first, breath out. Left foot steps over your skipping rope strap. Hook your strap on the front of that foot, on the right foot, and work a closing of the strap behind your neck body, upper back body. That helps to walk your elbows closer to your head. You're already finding an opening here. Maybe you don't need to add on a kick. And so this side is more open for me because my injury is on the left shoulder. And so I can get to be a witness to where my body is able to go from side to side. Injuries just keep you attentive. They don't necessarily keep you out. You can kick for a little bit longer or come out. Step down. Release your strap. Throw that guy away. Take a stand for yourself. Take your arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. Lift your heels here, guys. You know this one. Bend your legs to squeeze the knees and inner thighs together and slide down. Until your bum is going to kiss your heels, you're okay. If your blocks are out in front of you, no problem. You can put your hands on your blocks. And then you can lift your bum high and put your knees wide to your outer arms. And you can take a Bakasana. And we'll travel to the ground in Chaturanga. You might have heard my mic there. Upward dog, breathe in. Woo! Downward face dog, roll over your toes, get home. If you're stepping out of Bakasana, you're stepping out. If you're stepping out of that squat into plank, then that's your journey too. Valuable journeys, they're yours to be had. Deep breath in and out in down dog. Knees down, breathe in. Slide the blocks away, but nearby perhaps. Tabletop, breathe out. Walk the knees back, belly shavasana. Reach forward. Find that stretch. Those Superman arms. And then maybe use those Superman arms to layer a little pillow. We're in the latter portion of our practice, so we get into more static poses for our yin. A little bit of holds with the juice that we just created, the juice of opening our bodies up and then being all nice and ready. We're going to come into a little bit of a squat. So we're going to step our toes explore these longer holds. So don't cheap out on yourself. Yoga isn't all about these arm balances and strengthening. We gotta still it down here. Still it down. You're going to kiss the floor with your lips, neutralize your neck body, and then put your forearms onto the mat. First up here is Sphinx. What does that feel like? With your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, that line of energy keeping an alignment for you to explore the Sphinx. If this is enough on your lower spine and the spread of your belly, then stay here. If you want to take the energy even deeper in and explore, you'll fan out your hands a bit to the corners of your mat, maybe a little wider. Press into your paws. Get up into seal pose. And seal might look like a micro bend in your arms because straight arms is too much. It might look like, oh, I didn't like that fit. I got to go back to where I was. You don't want any sharp pain. You want sensation. Sensation is broad in its feeling. It's somewhere where you can have a breath in and breath out. I'm here for about another almost minute. Soften your bum, guys. Notice she likes to tense up. Let her go. Take one big giant breath. It might just go directly to that lower spine. Let it. Breathe in. Hot out. Bend the arms if you're in seal. Come down slow. Everybody eventually just kiss this floor and then bend the left knee. Inner thigh slides up. And kind of belly pigeon. This shape here will nurture your lower spine. So let it nurture your lower spine. Switch out the legs just to even out what's happening in our bodies. You're bending. Sorry about that, guys. Your other leg and sliding your inner thigh up. And true to form, there's a component of belly shavasana here. So shavasana asks, that you rest. You're going to slide your right leg long and travel up onto the forearms again. Press into the elbows. Drag your heart not only up, but kind of forward. So it's almost like you could feel the pull. Step your hands near your chest body. Curl your toes under. Feel your knees lift, either tabletop or plank. Woo! Breathe in. And down dog. Down dog will probably feel decent on this spine body. Come to your knees, guys. Breathe in. Exhale. One hand at a time grabs for your props. If you're working with rolled up towels, that's okay on this. You can do this. And as you step your hands onto your blocks or rolled up towels, from tabletop, step your knees back to lengthen the space between your hands and knees. One forearm at a time with the hands hanging out in front of your props. Yeah? And then feel a hug, like you're rounding your lower spine. Just make attention to a long spine here. Breathe in. Ribs hug in, breathe out. Curl your toes under so your heels look up. Take an inhale. And then send your bum towards those heels pointing up. Tuck your chin in, maybe lay the hairline, forehead to the mat. And let your arms be long and that pull into your lats for melted heart. The way to get more here is to step your knees back and let go of controlling this as your heart melts. But for me today, and maybe for you, you're going to make adjustments. If you're feeling a long, broad stretch on the outer arms, side body, and across the upper back body, then you are in the zone. Don't give up on yourself. Notice where the exhales want to go to surrender a little more to the shape. Try not to hold yourself up. Allow yourself to get a little messy in it. A little messy and forgiving. One more breath, guys. One more. One inhale and one followed by the exhale to let it go and leave it on the mat. Come forward through the bum so that more weight goes onto the forearms on the blocks or towels. Step up into tabletop. You can do one more flow with hands on blocks or not. Meet in downward face dog for that stretch. Out of downward face dog and maybe your flow, you're going to take your blocks and kind of make a little capital T here in front of you, or do that with your towels. And then you're going to lie down on that capital T with the first block being across your shoulder blades and your mid back, and the second block supporting your head. If you want more, you'll release the block that's underneath your head. And you'll just go for a full opening through your chest body. And maybe if you release that second block, if you're going deeper, maybe it happens after a few breaths. Doesn't have to happen right away. Staying for at least another 3 breaths. If you're staying a little longer, you need to have space for Shavasana. If you're getting out now, you're taking your head up, holding it up, removing the props, and meeting Shavasana before you leave the mat today. You can stay here for a little longer, of course, always. That's our day 3, guys. I hope you enjoy your Shavasanas and the states of your body moving through the day. Do me a favor, 1 breath at a time, the same way you take 1 step at a time. Lots of love. Namaste, guys.